Today on Newsbytes, more Ukraine aid, incoming Trump Georgia charges, Biden on Hawaii fires, Montana climate ruling, UK climate tolls, Argentina currency crisis, and California store looting. All on today's Newsbytes. Okay, real quick, the U.S. will send another $200 million in weapons to Ukraine, with Germany making plans to provide Ukraine with 5 billion euros, $5.5 billion, in annual military aid until 2027. All right, here's the scoop. A Georgia court website briefly published, then removed, a document detailing potential Trump charges while the grand jury was still meeting. The document was dated August 14th, 23, and named Trump, citing an open case. It referenced charges including violating Georgia's RICO Act, solicitation of oath violation, and conspiracy to commit false statements. Georgia prosecutor Fani Willis has been long targeting Trump over the 2020 election, and she is expected to seek an indictment from a grand jury this week. The DA moved fast with presentations today, asking former Georgia Lieutenant Governor Duncan and reporter George Chitty to testify today instead of tomorrow, Tuesday. If charged in Georgia, it would be Trump's fourth indictment in less than 5 months.
Okay, here we go. Check this out. On Sunday, when asked about the Maui fires that started in Hawaii on August the 8th, Biden said no comment on the climbing death toll, which is now at least 96 people.
President, any comments on the rising death toll in Maui?
Will you come talk about the Hawaii response, Mr. President?
Nothing there.
All right, here's the latest. A Montana state judge sided with young activists aged 5 to 22 who sued the state over climate change. The judge found state agencies violate the right to a clean environment by permitting fossil fuels unchecked. This is the first trial of its kind in the U.S. to establish a duty to protect citizens from climate change. The ruling says Montana's policy of not evaluating greenhouse gas emissions from permits is unconstitutional, but the judge left it to legislators to resolve. Climate alarmists celebrated the ruling as a game changer for climate lawsuits, with the state attorney general calling it absurd. All right, check this out. UK citizens forcibly remove ULEZ ultra-low emission zone enforcement cameras. ULEZ cameras identify vehicles that don't meet emission standards. Cameras are on constantly, operating 24/7, billing and charging drivers £12.50 or $16 for entering ULEZ designated areas, some just for leaving their driveways with gas vehicles. So far, nearly 1,800 toll cameras have been installed out of a total of a planned 2,750. ULEZ is set to expand to the Greater London area on August 29th.
And over to Latin America, where Argentina's central bank has hiked interest rates to 118% in a drastic policy shift as it runs out of funds to defend its currency. The peso is already at historic lows, and it continued to slump to as much as 14% on the parallel markets. This comes as a political outsider, Javier Milei, won the country's presidential primary election on Sunday. Milei is an admirer of Donald Trump, and he is a self-described anarcho-capitalist. He's talked about demolishing entire long-standing institutions within the country and abolishing Argentina's central bank. He has also talked about replacing the peso with the US dollar and privatizing state-run firms. He won 30% of the vote on Sunday, beating the main conservative opposition bloc at 28%. Will Milei be the president we will see when the general elections are held on the 22nd of October later this year? Okay, in case you missed it, around 50 people stormed a Nord Stream store near Los Angeles on Saturday. Flash mob smash and grab robberies have been an ongoing issue in the LA area. Looters recently hit a Yves Saint Laurent store, taking about $300,000 in merchandise. Take a look.
From legal developments to environmental lawsuits, economic unrest abroad, and crime at home, we've covered today's top stories. What stood out most to you today? If you want to know more, all of today's stories are on our website at Disclose.tv. Like and subscribe for your daily download of need-to-know news, straight facts. Leave your comments below and join us again tomorrow on Newsbytes.